Hello, and welcome to my video instructional series entitled So You Bought a Harbor Freight or Princess Auto Shop Press and a Harbor Freight or Princess Auto bearing separator in the hopes that you would press out a standard press-in wheel bearing, non-bolt-in style. There's the model of the press. As you can see, the alignment is super precise. I've moved this off. It doesn't do anything. I already did a video earlier which apparently was just a picture. I don't know how I managed to mess that up, but probably because I'm too busy trying to get this stupid thing to work. Tools you will need are bricks of an approximate 2.5 inch height, pretty much anything that gives slight clearance, and you may need a secondary set of spacers and or bricks in the event that it starts to hit, which this pretty much will. Align the bricks so that they are as close to the hub itself as it can be without touching it and blocking its path. Align the pressing blocks, I actually didn't look up what these are, to the largest V, the largest opening. Again, this is the second time I did this video, so it's hard to remember what all I said, although I don't really need to. Use thread rod or longer bolts to extend the stretch out length of the bearing separator tool. Some people call them a press collar. I think it's only like one person on the internet. But yeah, you can't find them anywhere else other than Princess Auto unless you go online and then hope that someone measured them right, because all the measurements are the final outside diameter and the final inside diameter. They don't give you any measurement of the cup that you actually would be using for it. You know, because they're smart that way and totally know what they're doing. Take the press, take the bearing separator, install it onto the device as best you can, tight as you can, apply nuts on the ends if you can. I highly recommend you do so. I honestly wouldn't suggest you try this at home if you don't have such things. Use eye protection, any form of footwear, literally, plywood, anything that will protect your feet more than socks if anything decides to fall on you. More protection than that would be great, but this is all I can manage to muster up for this video. I thought this all up in the middle of the night last night too, so it's not like much went into figuring this all out. Take your press collar, which is not exactly wide enough to have much pressing surface area to hold your knuckle in place, while still allowing your hub to fall through. I forgot the last few words I just said. Anyway, so apply the pressure to that. Get a socket. Test it in your new bearing. Buy a new bearing before you do any of this. Make sure it fits. This socket, in fact, only fits in one direction because it's previously been a hammer tool. Lower the press by hand, because that's all you got, until it gets close to that, and then aim it by hand till it's as close to center as you can get, and then start pressing. Then pause the YouTube video or the video you're recording, because you don't even know if it's going to work and you have no way of holding things, and you don't want a 17-minute long video of basically nothing.